Hello, prairie dogs.
Hello.
It's time for the
Iowa assessment.
And we are believing in you that you're going to do your very, very best. So, Dr. Holcomb and I wanted to take time away to make sure that you know that we believe in you and we're counting on you. We're counting on you for a few reasons. We're counting on you because this is Perry Creek's first year taking these very important tests, and we want everyone to know how smart our students are. We are also counting on you because people view how successful Perry Creek is on the success of our students. So when our students score well on these tests, then they view Perry Creek as a great school. We want them to know Perry Creek is a great school. Something that we have for you to look at is we have our data actually, and this data is for Perry Creek School, and we took our data from Clark, Crescent Park, and Lincoln, and we combined it into Perry Creek data. And so I'm going to zoom in the best that I can on this graph here. So on this graph here, you can see that over here, we have a big problem. We have a big problem because last year our scores actually went down. Our scores should be going up so that we can reach 100% proficient. But right now, our scores are going down. We lost growth last year. So what we need for you to do is to do your very, very best. And we need for everyone to work hard so that we can increase our test scores by 10% from last year to this year.
We can do that, Mrs. Denney. I think if we try hard and we put our best foot forward, we can make that goal.
But that's important, Dr. Holcomb, because it's not just some of the kids should try hard.
It's everybody needs to try hard and do their part. So I think we can do that. And I think we have some tips for them to help.
We do. We have some tips for you. So here's some reminders. We need for you every single night next week, because this is a very important test. I know that it's important every single school day, but really next week we need you to remember some things. We need you to, first of all, get a really good night's rest. Yep. So, Dr. Holcomb, she brought her blankie.
I have my blanket, so you need to find your most favorite, most soft, snuggly blanket you have, and at night, you're going to go to bed when mom and dad say it's time, and we're just going to cuddle up, and we're going to go to sleep. So that when we wake up in the morning,
wake up, Dr. Holcomb, it's time for the Iowa assessment.
We're going to stretch, and we are going to be ready and just raring to go.
Woo! I'm excited already.
Yep.
The next thing we need to do is we need to eat a healthy breakfast. Dr. Holcomb?
Yeah.
I love porridge.
I know you do. Mrs. Denney loves her porridge or oatmeal.
Oh, yeah. It's oatmeal, but I like to be like the Three Bears and Goldilocks and call it porridge. So I'm going to make sure that I eat my porridge.
And, there's something else in there.
And my apple.
Apple fruit is always good.
To get my brain ready to do well on that test.
Yep. I got to make sure that we have a good breakfast in the morning.
Definitely.
Yep. Get those tummies filled up with good food.
I'm also going to make sure that I do my absolute best on the test. So when I get to school and during the times that my teachers tell me it's time to take the test, I'm going to read those questions carefully.
Yep.
I'm also going to fill in my answer sheets the way I'm supposed to.
Yep. And then we want to make sure that we're taking our time. So when we read those questions, we may have to think a little bit. We don't want to think too hard, but we want to think. And then as soon as we know, we want to make sure we fill in our bubbles.
So when I fill in my bubbles, I'm going to use a number 2 pencil.
That's important.
That's important. I'm going to use only my answer sheet. See, this is my answer sheet. It says Mrs. Denney on it. And I'm not going to draw anything on this page because this is important so that they score my answers appropriately. And then I'm going to fill in my answer sheet like this with these bubbles. And I'm going to do my best to fill in those answers dark and not go out of the line.
Oh, you did a nice job with that, Mrs. Denney.
Thanks, Dr. Holcomb. I practiced.
You did. That's good. That's good because we want to make sure that they know when the people score our test that they know exactly which which answer you guys picked. And if you bubble in the answers like Mrs. Denney's, they will absolutely know which one you picked. And Mrs. Denney, if I read my question and I'm just not quite sure, what do I do?
Well, you could do a couple of things, Dr. Holcomb. You could pick the best answer.
Okay.
Or you could skip that question and come back to it at the end.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
You know, I wonder, Dr. Holcomb, if they know that even if you finish early, we want you to use your time to go back and check your answers.
Oh, that's very important. Going back,
Yep.
checking it over just to make sure.
We're not going to be reading books or doing anything after we finish early. We're going to go back and check over our work.
That would be a great idea. I think I can do that. I think our kids can do that.
I think they can.
I think they're going to do great. I'm so excited.
What about if they're nervous?
Oh, I bet that they could practice some of those skills that Mrs. Thody and some of their teachers have been sharing with them.
Like the shark fin?
Like the shark fin, or what's the one where she had the ball and it would go in and out?
Oh, yeah.
It was that special ball and it would get bigger as you breathed in and then
do some
smaller.
breathing.
Yes.
And boys and girls, we want you to do your best, but we are not asking you to do anything that we don't think you can do.
No.
And so you might be worried about, what if I don't know the answers? Or what are my mom and dad going to think if I don't do as well as I want? If you're doing your best, that is what we expect.
Absolutely. And it's okay to be a little bit nervous
and
when you take a test.
Even you might not know some of the
Yep.
answers to some of the questions. You just have to do your best thinking and make the best choice possible.
Absolutely.
Okay, boys and girls, we are super excited. I can't wait for our 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade prairie dogs to take the Iowa assessment.
Yay!
Good luck.